These clips I want to show you today are of 4 of our characters that were kind of in pre-development. And the ideas we had for them originally turned into something later, different later. The first clip I want to show, or series of clips, is about the landlady. Originally, I suggested to Deronda that the landlady be mean and cranky. And I told her about Ann Ramsey in Throw Mama from the Train. That was kind of my idea, and she liked the idea. And I'm going to show a clip after this. Well, the video is protected, so I can't show you that, but I have a picture and an audio clip that went with the movie. So we're going to show that, the Ann Ramsey clip, and then the early clip, early idea of what the landlady should be, and then the final clip of what it turned into. The final one, instead of being mean and angry, she was a lovable drunk. And I remember that the shoot for that day, it took 8 takes to get that. And I kept waiting for Deronda to get serious and be mean. But she said she couldn't, so because she was so tickled at the way I looked at my makeup, and she couldn't keep a straight face. So we just shot it the way it was, and I put a laugh track with it, when I edited it, and just went with it. So here's that series of clips.
What? Get me a soda with some ice in it. Owen, hurry up, Mama. Chap, Owen, come on.
Hey, Johnny, you're 2 months late on your rent. Pack up your stuff and get out. You owe me $300. Get out.
I want my rent and I want my booze.
Booze? Yeah, about that. I was keeping that in my medicine cabinet just in case I had a relapse of the flu. You just never know.
Relapse my eye. I want my rent and I want my booze. Oh, you out on the street.
Man, what am I gonna do? Carlotta was different in the beginning. As you'll see in this early clip, she was kind of ditzy, and she was still shallow like she was in the end. But in her end final character, she was mean to Johnny. But Deronda looks really cute in her little outfit in this. So I'm going to play you the early idea of Carlotta and then the final one.
Hey, Johnny, I can't be with you no more. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no car. You ain't even got a home. You a loser. It's over.
Look at Johnny, I'm trying to cut you a break. Either you pay me or Rocco's gonna come pay you a visit. What's it gonna be?
Well, I just lost my job. I ain't got a penny. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, you ain't got much of a future either. Johnny Maroney, you are such a loser. I don't know why I got mixed up with you to begin with. See you later, chomp.
Hey, wait a minute. You ain't walking away from me, you two-tumbling tramp.
You better get your paw off of me, you grimy gorilla.
The cop that gets onto Johnny in the park when he's homeless. In the early idea of this, I was wearing a khaki uniform, and it's a uniform I used like for costume parties when I would imitate Barney Fife. But we got to thinking about it, and New York City cops don't wear khaki, they wear dark blues or blacks. So we changed that, and I'm glad we did, and I'm glad we waited till we had a really good snow day, because I was able to take off work and Deronda was too. And we went out here and filmed that, and that was just perfect. And I'm so glad that how that went. So I'm going to show you the early copper and then the finished product.
All right, you lousy tramp. It's time to pack up your gear and move along. Vagrancy and loitering are strictly forbidden in our fair city. Now beat it!
Hey, you! Huh? Who, me? Yeah, you filthy tramp. Did you know that vagrancy and loitering are forbidden in this park? Park? I was in a boxing ring a minute ago. I don't know how I got here. My head is spinning. That's a likely story. That must be the booze talking. Oh, come on, copper. Cut me a break. I'm gonna come back here in half an hour. And if you're not out of here, I'm gonna throw you in the tank. Now beat it!
The IRS man that calls Johnny on the phone when he's in the ring. Our original idea wasn't the IRS man. It was a repo man that was going to take Johnny's car away from him because he got behind in his payments. But we got to thinking about it, and it wasn't really realistic for Johnny to have a car because he lived in New York City, and parking was an issue. It's just something that a lot of New Yorkers don't do. They don't have cars. They either take the subway or the bus or taxi. So we changed that to the IRS man. But I'm going to show you the early clip of this, the repo man. And then I want to show you a clip. Well, it's not a clip. It's a picture and an audio file from the Andy Griffith Show. It was the episode called The Guitar Player Returns. And it was from this episode that I got the idea for the repo man. In this episode, the guitar player, Jim Lindsay, breaks off with Bobby Fleet and his band and decides to go on his own. And he goes broke. He doesn't have any money. So the repo man comes to take his car away from him. So that's where I got the idea for the repo man. So you're going to see this early clip of the repo man, then the Andy Griffith clip, and then the final clip.
Mr. Maroney, unless you're prepared to pay the full balance on your automobile, I'm afraid I'm going to have to repossess it.
Mr. Lindsay, I'm sure you know why I'm here.
Well, yes, sir. But if you could just give me a little more time.
I'm sorry, but you're behind 3 payments unless you're prepared to make them. The company wants that car.
Well, yes, sir. But you see, I don't have any money right now. I'm tapped out. I don't have a dime. But if you just give me a little break, I'd...
I'm sorry. Can I have the keys, please?
Hello? Hello, I need to speak with Giovanni Alfonso Maroney, please.
Yeah, this is Johnny. What do you want? Who's this?
This is Mr. Adelberg from the Internal Revenue Service. It has come to our attention that you failed to declare your winnings in your last year's tax return. I've scheduled an audit for you in my office at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It is imperative that you bring all receipts and records of transactions. Failure to comply will result in severe penalties. Thank you for your time and cooperation. I will see you in my office promptly at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Goodbye.